Hello guys and girls, welcome to the Metal Gear Rising Revengeance PAX gameplay. Actually, you're not going to see much here. This is as much as we were allowed to film the freaking demo title screen, and then they came and put a water bottle in front of my brother's camera, and it was over. So instead, I'll run you through some E3 gameplay. That's basically a mixture of some of the things I played. This is a trailer mixed with gameplay, but what you're most interested in here probably is my thoughts on the game. I was not able to play Metal Gear Solid Rising Revengeance, Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, Revengeance, Rising, Revenge, Raiden, Gaiden, Kakuju, whatever it's called on at E3, but I was able to get hands-on time at PAX, played about a 10-minute demo, and I really liked it. I was not expecting to like it. I'd heard it was pretty clunky. You know there's been tons of delays and tons of changes, but it's actually pretty darn fun. The Raiden controls, well, going through and just slicing and dicing guys is very enjoyable. It's a pretty brutal game, but in a more of a comical way almost. I don't know, it just didn't feel as like, it's not horror gore, it's way more like, way more goofy gore almost. You know, you can activate this slow-mo where you can use the right stick to basically slice up. You aim with the right stick and then can slice any direction these guys. So you can chop them, horizontally, chop them vertically, slice, diagonal across their body, and they cut any which way because your sword is magical, made of Pokemon juice. Or whatever it's made of, I don't know. You can do the same thing to helicopters, the same thing to giant geckos and robots, and pull out these, you'll notice Ryan's always pulling out these weird, like, worms, which are basically energy that fuel his sword to allow him to do that slow-mo, because that slow-mo is limited based on a meter, which is a good thing. Now, it does feel like a bit of a hitch. This is made by Platinum Games, the people who made Bayonetta, so I was expecting complete fluidity. But when you do go for the slow-mo, where you're going for the directional chops, it does hitch. Like, it stops the game and goes in this, like, incredibly slow-mo, and you have all the time in the world to make your chops and slices, and then it goes back to the real world. I wish they were able to kind of integrate it a little more nicely, so it didn't feel like, fast-paced, stop! Because that's kind of an awkward feeling. But other than that, it was really fun. It's got, your typical third-person action, running sections, and some, awkward jumping and climbing. But it seemed like the overall fight mechanic is pretty darn cool. You know they're going to have a crazy Metal Gear story. At the end of the demo, I jumped on top of some humongous missiles en route to chopping a helicopter up, just like I chopped up people. And literally, if you execute the chopping motion, special slow-mo at the right time, you can chop somebody in half like 50 times like you were slicing a watermelon. It's ridiculous, it's crazy, but it's a lot more goofy than it is gory. So if you were worried about all the blood and guts from the trailers, I wouldn't be too much. Here is basically what I did in the demo at the end. Slicing and dicing this helicopter, and that's why I didn't know why they were so concerned about me recording it, but they were. It was a lot of fun. One of my most impressed titles at PAX. It was the biggest surprise, I think, in terms of games I was not expecting to be great. That was really darn fun. So that's Metal Gear Rising Revengeance. Super stoked for it to come out early next year. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, we'll see you all later.